Okay, guys, bear in mind this nigga. If you remember, go part one in the story time, I did mention Gucci. We were both versions. So now it comes to 2025. I'm like, no, this person Utswali Bolong, guys, educate yourself about the people that you're dating. Like, do a background check. Like, I don't know, like, but I don't know, man. But yeah, like, okay, we come to that conversation, Rabo. Oguti, so if when you were a virgin, um I hate doing this story time. Yo, so wakata now out of everybody to take out this sinyama on, out of everyone, me. Okay, sharp. Okay, sharp. If it's not me, so you lied for 6 years, guys. 6 years ago, fella, you lied. You lied just to get it. Oh, you lied just to sleep with me. Like, why tell? Make it make sense. Okay, Shapo. So in 2025, like, hence I was saying good things were good, and I did find out about him cheating. Like the Dululu was like, oh damn, you know. And then after finding out things are okay now, well, about things are okay now, and now when things are okay, this person osaqala thola like the job or whatever, the taxi. Now this nigga is starting to change, and then like I'm genuinely confused to go to like what's happening, right? So like what the heck is happening, right? So I got taxi. He starts oh, for me to start seeing what he's dating minors, like young kids. I see the number tabana, and his excuse was over feel leave. His excuse was king but transport on your high, so king he needs to communicate, like, you know, things that didn't make sense, obviously lies obviously. And then that's when I started seeing what, like, no guys, this is not a person I'm gonna build with. No, like, it's not something that I. Okay, so this person, like, obviously as I said, like the cheating is escalating now. Mind you, I don't have evidence. I don't have, you know, apparently get accuser, you know. Okay, fine. It happens here. Uguti, this other girl, she's 16 years old. Oh. So like the girl guys, it's a lot. But then I was so insecure, guys. It got to a point where I was like, you know what, nigga, Zona number to phone. I remember taking this other girl's numbers because she was on my getting TikTok profile view. So something in me was like, this girl is in your TikTok profile views, and your gent has her numbers. I was like, there's something I want to know. I remember texting her. I texted her. I was like, girl, what's up? She's like, girl, I'm dating that man. I'm like, you are. Like, everything everything, but then they are still together now, of which why tell us. So okay, now fast forward to the fast forward to the abuse now. And get the nigga now has a taxi in. So this nigga would mind you to. So this nigga, the first day he started physically beating me, right? Like, honestly, you know, looking back at it, it hurts me. Go to girl, like you stayed, like in get a keep what unhealed part of me, you know, what unhealed part of me made me do all the things that I did. And mind you, throughout the whole abuse, the whole cheating, the like emotional abuse, like I kept quiet, right? So I'm not telling my parents, I'm not telling my family, I'm not telling my friends. Like, I stayed silent in the abuse. The only person who knew was the grandmother, his grandmother. And I remember like it got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore. And obviously she told me manzagwa buile ngaba fana baya fana, but looking back at it, like, I genuinely wish I took action, and I genuinely wish you know, I would have loved myself better. I don't know. Okay, so fast forward to the time he started physically abusing me. So Mutukona, he took his taxi, and then he's like, yo, Ntlantla, there's an event. I'm like, oh, there's an event. He's like, he wants to go. I'm like, yeah, Baba, like, let's go. Mind you, this is my partner, by the way, is my baby daddy, right? So let's go. Like, everywhere we used to go together, Baba. He's like, yeah, mara bona man. Like, guy, right? And then, okay, what's Amaya, who's saying he wakes up and then he's barfing, like, starts the taxi, gone. I call him, where are you? Right? Like, how could you just leave? Gone. He's like, tripping, finding shit. And then I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna come and fetch you. Right? I don't know. He said he's gonna come and fetch me. Something in me said, girl, bath, go there. Bath and go there. Right? Like, who phone me? Right? I'm like, okay, I'm actually on my way there. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm gonna come and fetch you. I'm like, nah, like, I'll bring myself there. Right? And then there are people sitting there next to his taxi, like old people, right? So this old gent, I'm like, hi, Kopa Paulos. I said I'm gonna say it's Paulos for this video. Paulos guy like, well, people are just trying to cover, like, bazama as soon as I mention him. I don't know those people, by the way. And then this one is an old guy. He's like, wahlaya Paulus, wahlaya. The guy is like, mangma, ngolatile o mong hape, wena ke a o tshepa o kotsi, so latile o mong hape. I snapped, guys. I was like, oh mong hape, wabo. And then the people there, like, wabo, they are just trying to cover in. Oh, Sana, did he not beat me for my yay? Sure. Yeah. A ke so trapuwe jwalo tsatsing leo. A ke so trapuwe jwalo. Ooh, guys. Ooh. You know, looking back at it, nka bula DKC, you know. I was bleeding, guys. I was bleeding. People were even taking videos at that scene. Guys, if you know video ya ka mo kopaling sendeleng personal, like, people were taking videos and trapa. I remember I was wearing all black in it. Yo, guys. I was so dirty that day. I was bleeding. Okay. I remember I cried, and I was like, take me home now. You know, I was like, yay, take me home. Yeah, so, you know, the people are covering for, nah, motshwarele, yo, guys, why are we normalizing abuse, Mara? Why? And you know what's the sad thing? I remember, like, even before dating him, my mother gave me these lessons. Go to my child, once a man lays a hand on you, you don't keep quiet. You don't do that. But then I stayed. And then I remember his family was so protective. I remember I didn't tell my family anything. I remember this other day I was supposed to go out with friends. I'm like, why can't I hoodie? Which is such a, like, I forgot this skank. He's like, nah, what Patrick. He's like, nah, but Patrick you know. And I remember Lina taking the hoodie, you know, trying to cover. Worry about yo, guys. Yeah.